Hi, today we're going to make beef chop steaks and minute steaks. This is a shot of the lean material that we're going to make it out of. You want it to be at least 86% lean. Then we're going to grind this 3 times. This is the product that we're making the chop steaks and minute steaks out of. You can see it's nice and lean. This is after being ground 3 times. What I do is I take some of the meat out of the lug, put it on a sheet of paper. If you don't have paper, you don't have to use it, but it just helps to make it uniform by using it because we're going to roll that up in it. We're just making a uniform log out of the lean meat. This is just standard butcher paper. And once we do that, we take a block scraper. We take our trays and set them here. These are 2S trays. We're going to put them in. We're going to cut these into patties. You can see they're kind of oval shaped. And I just decorate them with some X's across it. You don't want to make these too thick because of the price per pound. This is nice lean stuff, so it's going to be priced a little higher. And I do put pads underneath these to keep any fluid from getting on our customer or on the case. So you see it's pretty simple. Just make a log, make oval shaped patties. You're not making them too thick there so that the price isn't too high on these. These make a very good sandwich. Makes a very good burger. They're nice and lean. Sometimes you even have to add butter or something to them because they're so lean. This is what we call the chop steaks. And all those X's or 4s for decoration. Make them a little different. And we put 2 to a pack in a 2S tray at this store. Then we'll make some family packs in 7S's also. These are the 7S's that we're making now. A lot of times when I'm cutting beef, I use 2 lugs. One is for regular ground beef, the other is for lean. And this is what I use the lean for. I lean it up at least 86% and then grind it 3 times and make chop steaks and minute steaks out of it. That way you're making more money out of that trim than just putting it in your regular ground beef. And like I said, this makes a great burger. Also, it's good to cook with gravy, mashed potatoes. Makes a good product. Put some more in the chop steak. Just make you a log out of it. Okay, now we're going to make our beef minute steaks out of that same material that we made the chopsticks out of. And I apologize now because when I turn this machine on, my device is going to try to deaden the sound, so you're not going to hear me very well. But all we do is take that same meat, we form a ball, flatten it out, and drop it through the tenderizer. And you want to have your hand flat underneath there to catch this when it comes through. If you don't have your hand underneath there, then it's going to spread all over the place. Get away from you. These minute steaks cook very quickly and they're very tender. You always want to make them out of lean product because you're getting a premium price out of it. You want to make sure you're giving your customer something worth paying that for. So you don't want to use 73% or 80%. You want to be 86% lean or better when you lean this up. These are very tender, as I said. A lot of people that have problems chewing or maybe have dentures have a problem with that. Like these because they're very tender and easy to eat. All you do is make a ball, drop it through, you have that. Then you want to be careful with these because they're very fragile. Here's how tender they are. They fall right apart. So you do not want to overlap these in the tray unless you put patty paper or steak paper in between them. And like I said on the chopsticks, I put pads underneath these to keep the blood from getting on our customer or on the case. That's the small packs. We're going to do some 7S trays for family packs. Some pads under those. And we'll get the patty paper as well. So make you a ball, drop it through. Make sure you put your patty paper, steak paper in between. Again, these can be good on the grill, they can be good pan fried or made with gravy. I've sold these for most of my life in most of the stores that I've worked in and never had a problem moving it this way. And all you do is, so you can make a ball, flatten it out, drop it through, catch it with your other hand. It's important when you try a different item like this that you don't just try it once in your case. Your customers have to know that they can come back and get this again. So if they try this, they will come back after it. trick is being consistent how you make these, what you make it out of, and the size you make it. Okay, this is our finished product. Beef minute steaks on this side, small packs, family packs, and beef chop steaks, small packs and family packs.